Okay. This side is a bit weaker, but they can still fall back to this defensive line, I suppose. Are they in the swamp? Yeah, let's get them one to the back. Alright, that's the Corland pocket. All fired up and ready to go, or ready to be abandoned, at least in part. They'll go very slow, but because we just don't have the ships. Like this time, or this turn, I was able to take out 2 infantry divisions and 2 brigades, at least by port. I don't know how much the stuff from Mamel has to do with it, but probably a lot. Let's abandon this, or remove this Marine Heavy Flak Battalion, and also disband the depot. There's nothing else I can do in Mamel. It might have stayed alive for forever, but the only problem is I think the AI can then walk over that stuff, and I'm actually not too sure as to how willing they would be to do that, but we'll see how that goes. Anyway, once again, I'm gonna wrap things up, I think. Actually, looking at the time, I might just well make it into a double episode, so I'll continue a little bit longer and call it a break at that. Okay, Corland Pocket dealt with. Now, everything around here. I have 1 SS unit, this French one, that I also kind of want to put in here. And I can put it in the 28th Corps. Yeah, why not? Unless you're overburdened, but you're not. Nope. Oh, it's 27th, okay. Okay, there we are. Next up, I want to change this depot to a 4. 4. 2, 2. 4. This is going to be a 2. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make this into a 3. 3, that's good. 4. You need to be a 4. 3. Let's put a depot here and put it on 3. Okay, I have a few infantry divisions here. Some of them are under the SS Corps, but there are 2 more infantry units here that can be part of something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They would probably dislocate that. But I can at the very least make you part of the 7th Panzer Corps. Everything there is located, which means that those are taken care of. There is still the unit at Chalmno. I'll put it on the first SS Panzer Corps, which I'm also putting in there. So now that's been taken care of. Further down, we have the 9th Army that can take up a bunch of units in here. Let's start with the 8th Corps. That means that those guys are covered. Then 40th Panzer Corps can also take some. Oh. I probably don't... Okay, I have 2 more infantry divisions here. I can both put them under the 9th, so that's okay. The question is, which one is better? Heinrich C is a 6-5. He's not particularly great. And Block is better, so let's... But they have no support units. Okay. Interesting, okay. Let's put them under the 56th then, though. One, two, three, 4, 5. Nope, too far. Let's put them here. They don't have those units under control now, but I am missing a piece of that unit of the 214th anyway, which means that this first part can actually move to Poznan and try to refit there. This unready unit can also move. Put a depot here at 3. Poznan will be 3 as well. Frankfurt will be at 2. 2, 3. Let's abandon a few depots. First of all, this one has to go. Let's abandon this depot. And let's abandon this depot. Remove the heavy flak units. Yes. That also means that I'll actually put Breslau at 4. I really need the supplies up here, so I'll put those at 4, you at 3, and then behind it can be 2, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Actually, I'll put a level 4 depot there. Next, I have 4th Panzer Army. That's actually put them in Waldenburg. Yeah. Let's first take a look at 9th Army though. They have 2 construction battalions. That's well and fine. Let's take a look at 4th Army. I just don't want them to have any support units under their belts. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Some construction is okay though. That's definitely fine. Okay. Let's go further down. I have quite a few units here, but the ones at the front are the ones that are most important, although 17th Army can take a bunch still. 17th currently has only 2 corps. Yeah, that's okay, because I don't have really any more troops for them anyway. It means that whatever leftover I have can be for 4th Panzer, I suppose, to a certain extent. Now, the 48th Panzer Corps can take this, and the 24th Panzer Corps can take nothing. Okay. How about this then? Yep. I guess they couldn't be switched for this turn, sadly. I'm actually gonna move you here, which hopefully allows me to hold on to this, but I will remove the depot. Shit. With any of these big cities, I have to take a look as well whether there are some additional flak that needs to be abandoned or removed. All right. That's it for the 17th Army. And the 4th Panzer. What are they part of? Army Group A, which is currently in Prague, taking care of everything down there. We only have one unready Volksgrenadier division here. Okay, Army Group A has no other support units. They have construction battalions, but that's it. Are they overburdened? No, they are not. And then we'll have Army Group Center here, which is also not overburdened. And we'll have, yeah, the other one, Army Group North up there, but that's okay. Fine then. Okay, I'm gonna remove the 18th SS and I'm gonna send them up to Poznan. Put them under the 1st SS Panzer Corps. And I'll also take 4th SS Panzer Grenadier Division. And also put them under the 1st SS Panzer Corps up here. Hopefully they can do some defending. I need them much less down here where I'm going to be fighting inside the mountains. Tell me this is a Mount Hex. Yes, it is. Okay. 50, 50, 15th, but I cannot join them together. That also takes care of the 18th and 1st SS Panzer armies. I might actually even disband one of them. Because they're at 15 and 18, which together makes 33. But I'll be getting a new shipment of units, so maybe it's not the absolute best. 1st SS Panzer, they have probably only 2 corps here. Both Mountain Corps, but to be honest I don't actually think they'll need that flak, and I'll actually send all of this flak over to the 11th SS Panzer Army. As I don't think they'll be needing that there. I'll put them under better management for now. I do have the 4th man left over here, not being on the front line. That's X, that's X. What I'll do actually, I think, is I'll put them under the 43rd man. I can't. They're part of Feldherrnhalle anyway. Ah, crap. Let's keep them rolling. This is defended anyway. I'd rather have that down there then. So 79. Okay. Currently I have no unit here. 6th Army is quite overburdened. So what I'll do at the very least is I'll put this Panzer Corps under the 8th Army, and I'll probably put a chock full of units. They're at 45. This Panzer Corps. Friedrich Kirchner, he's okay. What do I have these Panzers under now? Anton Grazer, which is a 5.7, and you're a 6.6. They have better mech rating. Still, LV... Is that looking great? No, it is not. Not in the slightest, and that's also why I'm taking out Totenkopf. Splitting it up. They're more likely to go and attack this position. this here, so I might also have to put the 20th Panzer in here. And then 8th Panzer will also split up. 2 parts in here, 1 part in here to beef up those defenses a bit. And then I still have 2 Panzer divisions in reserve here. I have both a Viking and the 6th Panzer Division. Will then be ready for combat. And I have the Tatra Panzer Division there. Alright. There we go. That's something, alright. One thing, no, you're 27, yeah. What I should have done is I should have kept this under the 1st Hungarian, and then put the yeah, 72nd under the 1st Panzer. And then 6th Army would no longer be overrun, but I guess it's too late for that now. They have a bunch of infantry that I can't change for this turn, and then the OKH has a lot of these. I have to I'll send most of these to the reserve, because they don't really have anything to do anyway. They need to recover if I have any chance. Nope. Oh. This is gonna probably take a while. But all these unready units, or at least unready support units, should be in the reserves, as they primarily have only support, or it's like 1 gun. And that's just completely useless. So this way, you might actually be able to accomplish something. Those are, or to recuperate. That's what it is. All this extra flak and a heavy Panzerjäger will go there too. I might even send them to different theaters based on how things are going in those areas. Okay. Now, some of these are actually ready. And I will most likely send most of them to the 11th SS. All these heavy flak units, I will actually transfer a few of them to the reserves anyway. How are we on the Western Front? And 92. So, and how are we in Italy on air? 108. Yeah, so what I need to do is I need to send whatever I have over to Western Europe. Try and beef up the AA defenses there. Danzig 215th. I'll have to take a look where that is. A Pillau. That's fine. Danzig is in Danzig. The 3rd Marine flag is at Swinemünde. 9th Marine flag is at Gdynia. Okay, so they can stay. I have some Stugs. And those are some fortress units. Nothing to be done there. Army Group South. Where do you have assigned? 2nd Panzer, 6th and 8th. What? Oh. Wow. Okay, let's get the commander report. Because what I need to do now is I need to have everything on the map. Only. Then I want to have everything actually at maximum theory at 100. I know I set some at 50, but there we go. And basically now I want the units which are isolated. Okay, that's everything in Budapest. I want to have all the units which are depleted and unready, and I want all of them to refit. Now we already have so many units refitting that basically we can never get all the troops there anyway. Yeah, okay, so let's go and ship the turn. If we look at the weather, currently there's snow everywhere. I want the weather in the air. It's just regular snowfall, which is going to be there next turn too. The climate zone that we'll be fighting under for the most part will be a humid and humid warm. And that means it will still have severe frost for quite a while, at least up until March, when they'll get cold and then rain. We need to make it at least till the rain, because then I guess the Soviets will hopefully be forced to abandon whatever offensive they have for a while. And then of course, I believe it's either end of June or start of June the game will end. That should be a 4. That should be a 4. This should be a 4. This 2. Three, 2. Let's also put a depot here. Really, game? There we go. 4, 4, 4. This should be a 3. And there we go. Did take quite a while for that turn, but it was such a disaster that I really had to do some severe reorganizing. I'm quite sure we'll have to do that afterwards too, in the next one. I have nothing close to a fighting force assembled anywhere. But at the very least we're retreating so fast that the Russian aviation might not be able to catch up. We'll see about that though. They still captured a depot. I thought I abandoned those depots. Maybe they're from the airfield. Could be that. I'm not too happy to have to try and hold on to Wuch, but in order to try and get these guys out, I feel like there was pretty much no other way here. Just a bit of recon. They just recently captured Warsaw, so I'd be surprised if they're already up for an attack right now. By air. They didn't. There are a lot of units there though. Sad. This unit at Plonsk. Yeah. That lowered the fortress, 200,000 men. Now the second time. Third time. We're still trying, but if it's these kind of weak attacks, they might actually hold out. Why would you go and do that? With 400,000. This 2,000 men. Well, I guess it was better to keep them there. Wow. It's just... What an embarrassment. Why would you need 400,000 there? That's the AI for you. But it also shows that the AI does not do a very good estimation. They just decide to attack with as much as possible here. Ugh. Seems like I kept most of them safe, though. I mean, these guys got attacked. 60 tanks destroyed. But if this is the furthest they are going to do, it means that that held up pretty well. Pretty weak attack. We held there. Nice that they came in to help. And we held there too. Good. Some pretty hefty attacks in general here. What did I put there? 96th Infantry Division together with the Laszlo Hungarian Guards. Fine. Yeah, that sucks quite badly here. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Shit. They broke through there with the cavalry. Now the thing that they're attacking is... oof, they got the Tatra in reserve there. Still lost 14 tanks. Those additional attacks are a severe problem. I also don't think these guys will be able to hold out for a second turn. They made it because I put those panzers in reserve, but that's about it here. Yeah, obviously nothing in here can really hold out. No. Nope. No. No. Oh shit. No reserve unit this time. Once again, 6th Panzer saves the day against another attack. Their breakthrough here is problematic, to say the least. Oh boy. Yeah. Predictable. They would fall on the second attack there. They held out. If they held on the retreat. Another level 3 fortification. Means the Soviets probably won't get any further this time. Might have to shorten my lines to both of those swamp hexes. for now. While I tried to get more forces out. It seems very likely that that will be the only way to keep tabs on that. They seem to have used almost all their strength in order to attack on this side, which makes sense. This side is also much better protected by tanks. We'll be going to January 27. They held. I still need to retreat with these guys. They do seem to, again, indeed, catch me off guard. It's unfortunate that I will have to abandon all these mountains. As that's good defensive action. These guys holding nicely actually this turn. Yeah, that's fine. They got this. And this part is just a sideshow. If we get a 1-to-1 ratio of Germans against Russians, we can still hold our own here. Luckily. And that's probably it, I think. Yep. All right. Seems like we were able to make some chocolate out of that one. And let's hope we can build something a little bit more resembling a front line on this turn. And last turn it was just outright running. But we'll see how that goes. Definitely. Alright, I'll be back during my turn. Huh, they did attack again? During the forming front line. It's so weird that they have these attacking checks and then they fail to do that. Alright. Seems like they're pretty serious on those units here, though. But again, my defensive perimeter there did hold. Or at least they're not attacking the retreating soldiers. As usual, the Soviets are kind of weird as they fail to even maintain a proper defensive line. I wonder how many reinforcements we'll be getting as well. This really sucks though. If they can bypass this defensive line that we have here, that will not be great. What happened? Changes on the map. We lost this turn a total of 6,000 men. 34,000 losses in the theater boxes, so that's also a lot. So then the Soviets did lose 151,000 men on the map. We got 600 tanks onto the map, or 600 guns and 70 tanks. Soviets lost 3,400 tanks less on the map as well. Looking at this, there's only RF rates and there's a garrison shortage in Italy. I don't know whether they already had that, but we have these forces that can now retreat back across the Vistula in part. We might be able to hold that for a turn. If I will abandon Torun, but I might actually be able to have some defense over around here for a turn. Let's just see what happened with these no replacements. Okay. I'm sure they can get out actually. But it's interesting that they decided that they cannot attack. It, I guess, was too fast for the Soviets to take Katowice. I can take it back now, interestingly enough. And I'll push these, quite a few of these back too. But they crashed through there was highly unfortunate. I wonder if I can actually attack this. They have only a brigade and a breakthrough artillery division. If I launch an offensive, try to get through, I wonder if I'd make it. I wonder if I'd make it. There's no way that any encirclement is going to work, as the Soviets can just simply bring up way too many units, either which way. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you all next time. Bye-bye.